What's up, SRC foodies? It's your girl Reese, and I am in the great country of Portugal, eating like it's nobody's business. But let me tell you something, guys. I am in the great city of Porto, where I'm trying a 3-hour food tour with friends and loved ones. And let me tell you, it was worth every penny. A whopping €48. Keep watching and see why it was worth it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Cheers, guys. Okay, guys, so this is my first day in Porto, and let me just say this, I did not know what to expect. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I preferred Porto over Lisboa, and I went to Lisboa before I came here, or what they like to say, Lisbon. But it was a great time. It was beautiful, the scenery. So we're starting our food tour now. This is when we met our guide by this time, and I think we were trying to stop by the first place, but it was like overly crowded. So we went to a place called Adega, Viseu no Porto. I'm probably not even pronouncing that properly, but guys, I was just amazed at the atmosphere. It was just like a little cute, what they say in New York, like a bodega. Like, it was really small. It was definitely homey. Windows were open. The breeze was really nice. It was actually way cooler in Porto than it was in Lisbon. But we're starting off with some pastries. And guys, when I say Portuguese people love wine and bread and pastries, I was very full. I mean, you would think that you're eating something small, but you're really not. So we had some octopus salad, like kind of like a ceviche, but it was actually steamed octopus. And we had some pastries and some cheese bread to go with that. It was very, very delicious, and it was very hot. That's what I did love. So on to our next place. We just kind of walked and explored. That's one thing I loved about the tour guide. You get to walk a little bit before you go on to the next place. So I appreciated that about our tour guide. And she was filled with so much history. Can't even tell you everything that we talked about, but I do remember how informative she was. So we're on to our next place, and it was called Itaipu, I believe. It was called Itaipu, yes. And so it was like another, I would say another small place, juices, pastries, different types of food that you can eat. I had a lot of pastries. This one was like really sweet, sticky, and tart. It kind of reminded me of those pasta de natas, but it wasn't actually that. And then I just kind of had like this little praline tasting cracker. It was delicious. And I cannot remember what kind of smoothie this was, but I remember it had pineapples and mangoes. So on to our third place, Desde 1878. This place was filled with all types of pastries. And we went to some of these because of the history that it had behind it. There is, of course, pastries on every corner when you go to places like this, but I kind of had like a custardy croissant. It was very warm. Oh my gosh, it was so warm. Again, more walking. But I needed this walk because, man, y'all, I was full. There were some things that I didn't even picture in the video that we tried at some of these places, but I just showed you some of my favorite things that I loved. And of course, we had to end it with some gelato. Definitely had to end it here. And they had some really, really fresh gelato. And when I tell you, I think I had so much gelato, but I think this place was by far my favorite place that I had gelato at. And they're just so nice. But that was my tour in a nutshell, guys. I hope you enjoy that. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And be aware that if you are coming to Portugal, please go with friends. I think it's nothing better than going on a food tour with friends. Even if you're not going with friends, make sure that it's a group so that way you guys can kind of just fellowship and hang out with one another. All right, guys.